I know that we're going through a tough time right now because of COVID-19. Don't worry, this is not one of these corporate messages. I know we're all going to, but I just wanted to start with, I understand that things are tough right now, but I also have to tell you that there's a new scourge out there, one we have to be on guard for going forward. And it's called the murder hornet. I don't know if you've seen this. You know, it's because these days, anything that's not about COVID, anything we can sort of, think about or spend time on that has nothing to do with COVID-19 is a nice distraction. But this one is pretty scary. You got these things called murder hornets now in the United States. Have you seen these things, Producer Mark? A lot of buzz about them over the weekend.
I see.
Yeah. Just, you know what I'm saying? You could say the stories were swarming. But there's the Asian giant hornet is the true name. They call them murder hornets. Did you see some of this stuff? They kill other honeybees. They kill honeybees rather, and they do it by ripping their heads off one by one. But they'll go in.
Like
they'll
lovely
kill
creatures.
Yeah, they'll go in and they have they're 5 times the size of a honeybee, and they have a particularly long and very painful stinger that can go through standard beekeeper suits. And they rip the heads off of honeybee, and they've started to find nests of the Asian giant hornet all over the country. Now, I'm sure we're going to have to change the name. You calling it an Asian giant hornet, I don't know. What are you trying to say there, CNN, with this one? I think Greg Gutfeld was putting this one out over the weekend. He's like, what do you mean calling it Asian? I think Greg is right on this one. Why you gotta be that guy who's calling? Hornets have no nationality, right? This is the idea. Hornets are just they're a threat to all of us equally, they are a threat to all of us equally. But these things are terrifying. You ever been stung by a bee, Producer Mark?
I have. It's not fun.
Not fun. These are apparently like 10 times worse than that in terms of the pain. And if you get stung more than 50 times, you can die. That's what they say.
I saw some story that if you get stung like 5 times, you could die. With these
yeah,
hornets.
you can. Well, it depends on if you have an allergy to the toxin or not. But they say that, at least the story that I read, if you're stung, I think it's 20 times, it's considered a medical emergency, and if you're stung more than 50 times, you're like in urgent need of antivenom. So they're really rough looking, these things. You do not want them. So just guys, if you see the scariest looking hornet ever that looks like something that would rip the heads off of other bees for fun, don't touch it. I've got a safety tip for you. Stay away from the giant Asian hornets, or the Asian giant hornet as it is called. Can you promise us, Producer Mark? We need you to keep the Freedom Hut up and running.
Well, if you don't want to stay inside for the coronavirus, that's going to make you stay inside.
It's pretty scary looking, I got to say. And I do not like getting stung by things. So, I don't know. We got to figure out a way to defeat this menace, too. Hey, Team Buck. Thank you so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you like this video, please click that little thumbs up button so then it will log as liked. And also, if you want to see more great content from The First, please click subscribe.